Stay out of my business. Woman call me a liar. I'm defending myself. Please don't jump in and try to pick a side already. Unless you're trying to say you're trying to get it up with me.
Has DJ Akademiks bitten more than he can chew this time? Let's speak about it. This is Fresh Hip-Hop Opinion with your guy Olize. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, DJ Akademiks again is beefing with another female in hip-hop. This time it's Lauren LaRosa, who's from The Breakfast Club, and then Treasure Wilson, who is the co-host on the Cam'ron Mase It Is What It Is show. Now it started when Lauren called out DJ Akademiks saying that he lied. That Akademiks lied about Kendrick Lamar. Because apparently Akademiks has been hating on Kendrick, obviously since the whole Drake and Kendrick beefing. She said, I'm here, and DJ Akademiks lied. Kendrick like that. SZA is effing performing her A off. The show is fire. And you can see there it says MetLife Stadium, 2 sold out nights with Kendrick Lamar and SZA on the Grand National Tour begin now. So that she was basically, responding to Akademiks' criticism about Kendrick. But what Akademiks had an issue with was the L word, that he lied. And Ak went off on his stream, as you can expect in typical Akademiks fashion. Off the Henny, talking all tough. And it always looks a bit crazy when a man is going off on the microphone, particularly towards a female. And I don't believe Akademiks would even keep that same energy if he met her in a room. Just my opinion. But yeah, he went off. He started talking about her family, started talking about she needs to clean this up, basically like retract what she said. He was basically going off and saying what did he lie on. But this is what Ak wrote on social media. Ninja, F any ninja, man, animal, child, person, alien who speak down on me. Stop playing with me. That B shouldn't mention a effing goat like me. She a effing library attendant. Damn. This is what I mean by Akademiks. He just goes a bit too extra. But obviously he's in media. He knows this is his persona. He's got to go extra with it. But Lauren LaRosa wasn't done there. She came back with receipts, or embellished more anyway. Because basically Akademiks was saying that his audience doesn't sing the songs like every word like a Drake concert. Obviously Akademiks is going to compare Drake and Kendrick. That's what he does. Drake's his guy. But Lauren said this: the Kendrick Lamar and SZA GNX show was giving karaoke, despite that Akademiks mentioned in a review. This is actually what made me mention him in the tweet. It's become Kendrick's tour Yelp recently. I remember seeing this video about fans not singing along and low energy and the convo people were trying to have about Kendrick following SP. It had me looking forward to seeing what the crowd energy was like. It was on fire, and not just for Not Like Us. And her next point was saying Akademiks reviews are literally that, reviews. And he's been fairish lately, but parts of what he said versus what it was given IRL didn't add up. I mean, he said Kendrick destroyed hip-hop, but also said Kendrick was a great performer who didn't need a headline. Moral of the story, had an expectation based off of the reviews. It changed. Everything is subject to change, as you'll see below. And she was out. But like I said, Cam and Mase co-host Treasure Wilson, she also chimed in. She backed her fellow female hip-hop personality, which is a rare thing in hip-hop. You don't really see people jump out there to back someone up. But she basically responded to Akademiks' post and said this: why is this man so angry? With a whole bunch of laughing emojis. Lauren LaRosa said you lied about numbers, and translates to all of this: LMAO, I think you need a vacay, bro. He needs to put the Henny down. That's what he needs to do. Because once he's on that, he becomes Superman. Akademiks responded to her. He said, who are you? Literally. I'd violate, but out of respect for Cam'ron Mase, stay in a woman's place, shorty. He's trying to like little sister her, basically son her. And to be fair, for Akademiks, that was a very light response. But nevertheless, it is what it is. They responded on Instagram. They said, hey Akademiks, out of all the tweets you've seen, you decided to say something back to Stat, which is Treasure Wilson. Why? Cause we popping? But that's cool. We gonna make this clear and simple. it ain't gonna be no type of violating going on, especially with stat. Fair warning, and they salute. See, that was a nice little firm but clear warning from it is what it is, which is obviously Cam and Mase co-signing this kind of response. And many people did not think that Akademiks would respond to this. They thought Akademiks would take this warning, not want any smoke with Cam and Mase, because you know Cam especially is a petty guy. And when he goes in, he goes in. But nope, he took the bait and he went in on Cam and Mase.
Who's watching? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Mase, when they came out like about, let me see, it's about 17, 18 years now saying that you a tranny, you ain't jump out there and be like, oh yeah, Mase. No, we just trying to see what's up. We don't pick and choose when two people getting into it, especially when it ain't our business. What I'm saying is my business with Shorty. She called me a liar. Why your co-host jumping in? This ain't no about picking on stat or whatever. Wentz was calling you out of your name and you defending yourself. If anybody else jumped in, piling on with the other person, you would feel offended. You ain't see the whole media jump in basically saying, oh, nah, Mase, what trannies? No. So just stay out of my business. And I'm saying it respectfully for all of y'all. Stay out of my business. Woman called me a liar. I'm defending myself. Please don't jump in and try to pick a side already. Unless you're trying to say you're trying to get it up with me. Same thing with Cam. Yo, Cam, saying you got socked in the eye by whoever for True Life, this and third, and you showing the pool, this and... Bruv, nobody jumped in. I love your music. Nobody jumped in and was just like, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, Cam probably did get... No, we let y'all brothers go back and forth, even though did comment on it. I get it. Y'all sensitive because that's y'all co-host and y'all gonna stick up for that person. But why the she my business? My business is with this woman who called me out my name, called me a liar. You ain't see that tweet? Do I gotta bring y'all back?
Again, I'm sure it was fueled by the alcohol. But he kind of was respectful to Cam and Mase, especially Cam. But at the same time was dissing him. He started bringing up when Cam got hit in the eye by True Life, and that was the rumor. It never was confirmed. And when Mase was allegedly caught with a transgender, you know, that again wasn't confirmed. But Akademiks' whole point was basically people didn't chime in and didn't get involved. It just, the rumor was out there and no one fueled it. So acts like Treasure Wilson's just getting involved in something that has nothing to do with her, and Act just had a quick response, almost like a warning. But Cam and Mase, of course, that's like their little sister, so they're gonna back her. After Akademiks going off on Cam and Mase, especially bringing up Cam getting smacked in the eye allegedly and Mase allegedly moving with transgenders back in the day, there's no way in the world that Cam and Mase's response is going to be a light one. They're going to bring up a lot of dirt on Akademiks, because let's keep it real, Ak has a lot of dirt out there on him. I think he still has a pending case on him with one of his exes. But yeah, that's the current situation. I mean, it's funny how this all started from one little tweet from Lauren, and now it's gone into a whole Cam and Mase versus Akademiks situation all over just a couple days. You know, it's mad how this is moving, and I don't think it's going to end right now. I think it's going to carry on for a little bit longer. But that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hiphop Opinion. Peace and love.